Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Today we're going to make a few pair of earrings using some things that I have gotten from my Curated Bead Box subscriptions past couple of months, and also some beads that I have in my stash. So for these first pair of earrings, I'm going to use yellow and red as my colors. These came from the Curated Bead Box Tree of Life, which I think was June of 2023. And I'm using the 12 millimeter red yellow marble glass style or marble style glass beads, just one of those for each earring. And then they had some really pretty deep yellow gemstone style glass beads, a 10 millimeter bead. I'm going to use that. And then I really liked the red beads that they have, 8 millimeter drizzled red glass beads. So we're going to use those. And 4 bead caps that came in that box. And then an ear wire and one of their head pins. So the first thing I'm going to do is put on one of the bead caps there. And their head pins are really nice. The bottoms of them are big enough where your bead is, or any bead or bead cap you have, is not going to fall off. Now, if you use other head pins that don't have a very big bottom to them, you might want to use a little tiny seed bead at the bottom there, just so your beads don't fall off. All right, now we're going to use this little red and yellow bead. And then I'm going to put the bead cap on top of that, like, whoops. Try again, like so. And then I'm just going to put the red bead on. You don't really need another bead cap for this because you have a bead cap, whoops, on either side flanking the beads. Because I'm going to do the bead cap upside down, putting the red bead on top, and then the bead cap like that. So you only really need 2 sets of bead caps. Now this head pin is kind of crooked. I want to straighten it out a little bit. Okay, and all we need to do is just make a simple loop and hang it on the ear wire. You don't really need to clip it. If you like them shorter, you can do that. But I'm going to have a bigger loop on mine. And these are very simple to do. One thing about making earrings, just a simple type of earrings like this, you can take any variety of beads and make a pair of earrings. Aren't those pretty? Now this next earring that I'm going to make, I am using components from the Tree of Life Curated Bead Box, and also the ebony and ivory, I believe it was, the month before, which was the May. I'm just grabbing a couple of these beads. Aren't they pretty? I'm trying to remember what they called these, but they're the elongated beads. I'm trying to 14 by 10 millimeter crystal luster faceted oval glass beads. That's what they're calling these. And we're just going to put the bead inside this little ring here. So there's a hole at the bottom. Just feed that through like that. Look how simple that is. And it has some spinning movement to it. And then you just do like you did the other pair of earrings. Bend that at a 90-degree angle. Now we are going to have to clip this. Might be able to use that little piece for something else, so put it in your wire scrap stash. You're going to bend a loop over. And then you're going to open it up. Put your ear wire on. And you have used some very fun hoop earrings that spin. Let's see, so I want you to be able to see both of them. Aren't those fun? These remind me of something maybe somebody would wear to like a cocktail party, or I know we still have a few months, but New Year's Eve party. Wouldn't those be fun? Kind of reminds me of something like that. Now these next pair of earrings that I'm going to make, I'm going to use these beads, and I believe they call them drizzle bronze glass beads. They're 12 millimeter beads. And when I saw them, even though these came in the June Tree of Life, very summery or springy colors, they kind of, to me, gave me a feeling of fall. And I'll just have to say, I'm not much of a fall person. I'm definitely a summer and spring type of gal. But they just gave me the feeling of fall. And so I'm going to use these beads. And then I went into my stash and I was looking for something fallish, a charm, maybe an owl, or I don't know, something that's more something you would see in the fall that was what they call harvest. And I really couldn't find anything, but then I came across these feathers here that I have. I think these came from a bargain bead box a couple years ago, and I was going to hang them off that, but I want something on the ends here. And I was kind of looking at bead caps, but then I came across these turquoise Hishu style beads, and I really love this color. So I think that's what I'm going to use. Usually I like to kind of style my earrings, you know, put them together, put one together before I do these videos. But this particular one, we're just going to go ahead and design on the fly here. Let me see what this is going to look like. Yes, I'm going to like that. And then just hang this at the bottom. Now, I really like these head pins, so I am not going to use these. Instead, see if I can dig out my wire. I'm going to use this 20 gauge wire because we're going to have to put a loop on both ends. Now when I look at these Hishu type beads, I want this black to show. So I am going to have to be careful how I string them up. See which side I like the best here. Like that. Then I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to make a loop. Hang one of the feathers on there. Okay, that hole's not very big. I may have to fix that. Okay, this one works. I may have to, hang on a second. All right, so I had to do a little bit of work on this. I just took a bead reamer and gently kind of poked a little, there was a little blip in there that I just had to poke out. And then it was kind of rough, so I took a file and just kind of filed it down so it's not going to catch on anything. All right, sometimes you have to do that with the beads you get. All right, there we go. And that works just nicely. Then I'm going to make a messy wrap around this. and tuck in that wire. And then just kind of feel and make sure that wire is tucked in. You don't want it to poke the person wearing it. So once that is done, that's basically what our earring's going to look like. You're going to make another loop up here. And wrap that around how many ever times you want till you get the look that you want. These are your earrings, so you design them how you want. Clip that off, tuck her in. And sometimes you may have to adjust the loop a little bit. And then, oh, I didn't get any ear wires out. Oh, I guess I did right there. I'm not going to use those though. Let's save those. I'm going to use these. Oh, I love those. Those came out pretty good. Well, let me finish the other one. And there they are, all finished. I love the movement on these. These are going to be a lot of fun to wear. So in just a few quick minutes, we were able to make one pair of earrings, two pair of earrings, and three pair of earrings. Which one do you like the best? I think I like these, or I might like these. I don't know. Those are pretty too. It's really hard to decide. But let me know down in the comment section the ones that you like the best. And thanks for joining me. Y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.